Hello, and welcome to the BBQ Network channel. Had some previous YouTube experience and a lot of experience in television and radio working for large networks. So I decided to move to an undisclosed location. I'll share more about where I'm living and what I'm doing in the future. But I am BBQ Network, and welcome to BBQ Network. And primarily going to be discussing movies and entertainment and sports on here. I'll try not to go too far into sports in movie episodes, and in sports episodes I'll try not to go too far into movie content so that way people that like different things can choose what they want to see and don't have too much information that's not relevant to them. Several different YouTube movie channels that I like, some different ones about sports I like or I don't like, so I decided to try to make something more that's reflective of what I want to do. Now, the audio, the sound, the whole setup, the whole mishigas here is going to be a little bit changing around as the weeks go ahead. What you can look for movie-wise soon will probably be a pretty extensive DVD and Blu-ray update. Go through my entire DVD and Blu-ray collection and talk about what I want to get, what I do have, what I have had, what I've had on video, what I'm looking to acquire from different collectors such as Cinema Sickness and others. There are so many different YouTube movie channels that I've watched through the time. I'm not really in direct contact with the Sausage Factory, not everyone on there, but some people on there. I've written to Pizzo well before in the past. I don't talk as frequently. Obviously, I'll try to interview some of these people in the future. And when I say I don't talk as frequently, I messaged him recently. He hasn't responded a couple different times. I did tell him about a documentary called An Open Secret, and then I haven't really heard back from him since. We have social media pretty much for the most part. I'm not too sure what YouTube is exactly, so if you end up seeing this video on YouTube, great. If you end up seeing it on my website or something, great. It's right now the 7th night of Hanukkah. I'll just keep looking over here, making sure that I don't burn out my candles. You'll hear the co-barbecue artist here. This is my dog Curly here. You're going to sit and be a part of the video as much as you can. What you can look for and expect on the channel, basically I talk about the movies for right now, what you can expect movie and TV wise. I'm going to discuss and analyze each Friday the 13th movie. I'm going to discuss and analyze each Halloween movie. I discuss, when I say analyze them and review them, I give them my different opinions, and go from there. And my dog is part bloodhound and part German Shepherd, in case anyone wants to know. And she's having a good time. She just makes these vocal noises at times and wants all the attention in the world, which is good. And so, yeah, what I'm currently watching is a television show called The Good Wife from on season 1 of that show. I've always liked this actor Josh Charles that was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. He played the clown dog driver in that. And, you know, I've been kind of indifferent through the years of Juliana Margulies, but episode by episode I find her to be really quite attractive and very good actress, very relatable as it goes on. I didn't really have much of a bond with her at the beginning of the show, but I like a lot of different character actors that are on it. Peter Riegert plays a judge on it. The guy that plays on Bosch, Titus Welliver, who's from Lost, and I believe he was in the movie called The Town. A lot of different actors are on that show and actresses. Pretty big fan of Christina Baranski for the years, and also her late husband, Matthew Cowles, who played Billy Clyde Tuggle on All My Children. So I may have some other people on upcoming shows. Been talking to Eric Chase, who has a YouTube channel, RMJ Movie Reviews. If I can get back in touch with him, it'd be great to include him. I'm going to go through each one of the Police Academy movies. A pretty regular correspondence with Paul Maslansky, who produced every one of those. He's up there in years, but still like to get to know him and know more about the making of those movies and the genesis of them and everything like that. Yes, I am wearing yarmulke. I'm an observant Jewish person and having a blessed time right now during the lovely festival of lights, Hanukkah. So, yeah, everything's going great. To look forward to some reviews. I'll list some of the movies I'm going to be posting reviews for soon. Rolling Thunder, starring William Devane and Tommy Lee Jones. It's a movie I always wanted to see. I acquired it on Blu-ray. Really just blew me away. I know people kind of know of it, if not if they haven't seen it. So I try to encourage people to see it. It's definitely a good action, drama, thriller, noir, I guess you would say, war movie. Many different mix of genres, and one of the more intense movies I've ever seen. It's amazing that William Devane played this performance, and then he can't really think of any real huge film roles that he was in, but then he played a lot in television and a lot of good roles all through the years. But you think after making this movie, he'd be like a pretty major star. But I think the way that the studio handled the movie and everything like that, I'll get into it more in the video that we talk about that. I'm going to be talking about the 1983 miniseries V. Been corresponding with the writer and director of that, Kenny Johnson. So I hope to include him on a future show, but if not, I'll try to get at least maybe someone from the cast or others at large. In 2019, you can look forward to an interview with Deborah Voorhees, who appeared in Friday the 13th, Part 5, The New Beginning. In addition to Stephen Tobolowsky, very should be a well-recognizable name, character actor. He's appeared on Californication in recent years and some other television shows as well. He was in Groundhog Day. There's Ned, the insurance guy, in that. And a good role in Memoirs of an Invisible Man. Another one of my favorite movies, My Father the Hero, which starred Gerard Depardieu and a very young Katherine Heigl. Other people I may have more audio interviews with. I'm not sure. I mean, most of these are going to be audio interviews, so I'm not going to say they're going to be sitting here until I can build a studio of some repute and stuff like that. Going to discuss Three's Company, probably in depth. We'll be covering a wide variety of genres. I'm going to break down the Children of the Corn movies that I really do enjoy, the ones that I think could be better, the Leprechaun series. I'm also going to go through, because, people say, why would you spend your time on Leprechaun and Children of the Corn? I think they're worth spending time on. I mean, I think almost every horror series is. I'm going to tell why I enjoy Poltergeist 3 to the extent that I do. Various other things. So, really looking forward to it. Would like to interact with all of you out there, but have this be a safe, positive place for people. Try to keep away from a lot of the negativity that's online. I will be ranting, or however you want to say it, about the recent Halloween, I don't know what you want to call it, movie. If you want to glorify it by calling it a movie that Danny McBride made with his cohort, David Gordon Green. I've liked David Gordon Green's work at times through the years. Not overly, some movies, but some more than others. I tried to watch Undertow recently, and it wasn't as good as I remembered. So sometimes I think he was a product of 2000s and kind of like, people wanting to find the next great independent director. And now that he's now doing some mainstream stuff like this Halloween, I don't know. I think cat's out of the bag. It's not a very good movie. I'm a huge fan of the Halloween series, as I am the Friday the 13th series. More so Friday the 13th, but that's not to say, so I love Halloween H2O. I really do. I'm a defender of it. and for them to kind of reprogram, rejigger the series, for people to say, oh yeah, her performance, Jimmy Lee Curtis' performance is way better in Halloween 40 years later than it was in H2O, I think they're kind of cuckoo because I think she outacted Gwyneth Paltrow for Shakespeare in Love, which won the Best Actress Oscar in '98. So, I mean, her performance was not phoned in by any stretch of the imagination for H2O. I heard that on one of these shows recently, and it irks me. And I think it irks other people who are strong. Even if you don't like H2O, I think you should say that, or one would think that it's a good performance by her, Miss Jamie Lee Curtis. So, when I go into depth on Life Force, one of my favorite movies, recently saw it in recent years. Got to know Toby Hooper, corresponded with him on the phone and through various ways, all through up until his death. So got some insight into the mind of Toby Hooper. Would like to talk to you all more about what Life Force meant to him, and what Life Force meant in general to me and to others. Can't promise anything, but hopefully we can angle towards getting Steve Railsback interviewed in the future. I know some people in his family, and looking forward to that opportunity if it should present itself. So without going on too long, you can look forward to a lot of different videos on the BBQ Network. I'm a defender of Fatal Beauty, which is a Whoopi Goldberg movie directed by Tom Holland, the Child's Play director, co-starring Brad Dourif and Sam Elliott. I'm hoping that people check out these movies that I talk about, and if you don't, that's fine too. Just check out the reviews. And, you may have never heard of a lot of them. I'll present the DVDs. I'll talk about what's good about the DVDs and what's good about the movies and everything like that, and tell some stories. I've had a life that most people are in Hollywood have been trying to approach me about making into a movie for quite a long period of time, and I've said no to well over 200 offers at this point. So what I'm doing is just basically figuring out how BBQ Network can end up producing my own story as BBQ Network. So yeah, I'll get more into specifics about who I am, what I do, what I did, what I'm doing in the future. But I'm a person that very strong believer in my beliefs, very unconventional, and very much enjoy movies and discussing them, and enjoy sports as well, and enjoy the best things that we have in life. And I love barbecue food as well. So welcome to BBQ Network, and we'll be more in touch in the future. Thanks so much.